So my neighbor gave me this board, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and I broke my first rule of, hey, do you want this piece of scrap? I don't usually take pieces of scrap from people because that opens up a whole can of worms that I end up with way too much lumber. You know, bunch of projects, nothing to do, no place to put it. And as you can see, I work in a basement shop. I don't have room to store all that lumber, but I liked it. I don't know why. It called to me. It's this piece of plywood. It's 8 foot long. I assume it's 8 foot long. I haven't even measured it. I'm gonna make something out of it. Probably ought to know how big its thing is. 8 foot. And about a foot wide. I know what I'm gonna make. Oh, you're gonna like this. Okay, I'm just gonna be making a box. There's really nothing special about making a box, but because I've got 8 foot and I'm 12 inches wide, I'm gonna make a real simple box. It's gonna be 12 inches by, let's call it 2 feet, okay? So if it's 2 feet, that's 24 inches. So I'm gonna measure out 2 feet, right there, boom. Then I'm gonna need another 2 feet from that, so we'll call it 4. Yeah, I'm not really accounting for where the blade is. This isn't that kind of project. This is just gonna be a goofball project, so I don't need to be exact. Plus, I don't feel it necessary to explain how to make a box to you. If you're on YouTube watching this video as a woodworker, you ought to know how to make a box. This is just me being a goofball. So let's mark it again at 6 foot. I'm about to go off frame. Deal with it. So now I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 of them at 2 foot, and then I'm going to have 2 of them at 1 foot. So I'm going to have 2 long sides and a top, and then 2 short sides. Let's cut them. Put your tools away. Well, apparently this had some kind of fancy veneer on it, which of course it did. And it's all ripped out. Really blew out the board. Do I care? No, I don't. I'm just going to sand them smooth. I'm going to be engraving the top of this thing anyway. So let's get to sanding. Through the magic that is video editing, I just sanded all of the boards. You're welcome. Basically now the plan is I'm going to pick out one of these larger boards because these are the sides. I don't care about those. Those are going to be the front and the back and then the top. So I need to pick out which of these larger boards I want to be the top. That's the one that I'm going to engrave. You're going to dig this. It's going to be fun. I may do it on the side also. I haven't decided. I like that one the most. I lied. I like this one more. That one's ugly. This one. This is my top. Now that we've got everything cut and sanded, we're going to drill some holes for where these are going to align. We're drilling pilot holes for our screws because they just tear out. Okay? So don't ask, oh, well, why are you drilling pilot holes when you're just going to run screws in anyway? Because I don't want it to get destroyed any more than it already is. Okay? Now, am I measuring where these screws go? No, I'm not. Should I? Probably. Am I going to change now? No. Now I'm using a chamfer bit. This is one's just from a broken bit. All it does is it adds a little divot so that the screws will actually fit. All right, let's put it together. Subscribe to Peculiar Sawdust. It's my soapbox. Get it?